Allison McGee. We are here with you at a house that you have under contract, and we're doing an energy audit for you. What does this mean to you?
I work for Asheville Greenworks, which is in the green industry in Asheville, and green's important to me because part of what we do is educate the community about what they can do in order to be more environmentally friendly. This is a great way for me to contribute back to a greener footprint on the earth. I appreciate this energy audit because it'll be nice to know before I buy the house all the things that I can do in order to improve its energy efficiency.
Let's go talk to Steve, who's doing the energy audit. See what he's finding.
Hello, my name is Steve Linton, and I'm with the Build Smart Alliance. We're here checking out this home from 1840. I think it comes close to one of the oldest homes that I have ever done an energy audit for. And we found some interesting stuff, certainly some opportunity for improvements here. We've got the crawl space behind me that certainly could use some better insulation, probably even looking at sealed crawl space to help manage the moisture down here to help improve the overall indoor air quality and comfort, as well as the energy efficiency of the home. We also took a detailed look up in the attic, and I was telling the potential homeowner that there certainly is already some pretty good insulation, surprising how decent it is up there for this age home. And some other low-hanging fruit that we did find in the attic, some simple things like sealing up the attic hatch and the attic fan, some basic air sealing that should help to supplement what they've already got up there. So at the first look, it looks like the crawl space is the place to start on this home, and we'll go from there. We're inside the house now, and there is a fireplace wood stove unit that's been installed in the old chimney. And one of the things that I discovered by looking up with my camera actually is that there's no operable flue. So it's basically just a big bypass for air to kind of leak out of the house up through the chimney. So I was telling Allison that there's a product called the chimney balloon. Essentially, it's what it is, a chimney balloon. You can put it in the flue and you inflate it, and it fills up that space so that it stops air from flowing. Fairly inexpensive solution that any homeowner can do themselves. So it's kind of a neat little fix for this here.
Well, after checking out the house, what are your recommendations for me?
Well, I think there are a lot of items that I would call low-hanging fruit, things you can probably do yourself. Some of the stuff in the attic that we talked about. I think probably the biggest priority is going to be to work on the crawl space, and that's probably something you're going to need to hire out and have some professionals do. Beyond that, there's some other little things with drainage that are probably worth doing, things you can do yourself. Be ready. One of the other things, Allison, a lot of the homes that we look at, and a lot of the homeowners obviously can't do all this at once. So once you take a look at the list of priorities and kind of think through all the items on there, we can talk through, what does it make sense in terms of phasing. If we break down this into 3 different sections, so you do one part this year, one part a couple years later, and hopefully use the report as a long-term tool to continually improve the house as you live in it. Sure. Well, I think on a larger scale retrofit of this house, you could look at changing some of the glass location. You don't have a whole lot of south-facing glass. There's quite a bit of east and west-facing glass. So some old sliding glass doors that I would probably just block off and make a wall, and maybe add some bigger windows on the living area on the south side. And then so then bigger picture. Maybe you're taking the siding off, adding some foam sheathing on the siding. There's all kinds of things you can do to really button this thing up down the road.